Hi everyone, my name is Vidya and I'm an author, and this is one of my books. It's called The Train Station Cafe and Other Stories. So it's a book of short stories, and today I would love to read to you one of the stories. It's called A Walk by the Riverside. The river beams with sunshine darting off it like diamonds. A swan cleverly interacts with humans to dupe them into feeding her by winning them over with charm dressed up as lifelong affection. A walk by the riverside is necessary here to feed her and her friends. Well, it's not too clear whether they're friends or not, but they hang out together, a flock of white, beautiful, determined beings with wings like those of angels. They emerge from the river, boarding the riverbank with majestic expertise before wandering over to parties of people or solo travellers who are harnessed in wonder and who come bearing gifts for swans and ducks. Young children, old men, young woman, older woman, and one woman who looks like a swan herself. The swans are hungry and adorable, a dangerous combination for those who need to earn an income and who also happen to live by the river. Come summer, tiny swans appear who look nothing like their expert, caring, attentive parents. Cygnets, cute, fluffy balls of gorgeousness with tiny beaks. They're busy from the outset, a little tired after hatching. Early hatchers have more time to recover than late hatchers before they need to learn to walk to scramble after mum from the nest to the river. Dad is on constant guard, and both parents are somehow versed in the world's best parenting skills. Perhaps they learnt it off their own parents. The cygnets are treated to their first meal, mum dispersing plant material into the water for the babies. Dad protects his family, but mucks in too. It's okay, according to Swan Mum and Dad, for humans to feed the babies with treats. But if it gets excessive, Dad will bite, offending people's feet. Best to attempt the activity with covered toe shoes. The cygnets grow over time. One day, the clever swan, who had drawn all the people in, is gone. It was not lifelong affection after all, it seems. Or maybe the affection was wholly real, for the swan and for the people who fed her. But a very cruel nature, or crime, took its course, leaving all those who were expecting to feed the gorgeous, clever swan standing heartbroken, holding a full bag of wild birdseed, desperately and never-endingly worried about whether the beautiful swan is okay or not, and wishing they had kissed her beak when they had still had the chance to. That story is a little bit of a tribute to our wildlife companions that sometimes come for us in our lives. Sometimes we have birds who come to visit us time and time again to see us, to tease us sometimes, to give us love at the times that we really need it, and to just be cute and gorgeous. And of course, there are other animals and creatures that can visit us and come into our lives like that and bring us unimaginable joy and also unimaginable heartbreak when they disappear. So that is one of the stories about a swan and her friends from this book, The Train Station Cafe and Other Stories. This is actually a storybook about different forms of transport, and the story you just heard was about walking, so walking by the riverside. Some of the other stories in this book are about catching aeroplanes, going on train journeys, going for journeys in the car, riding a bicycle, things like that. So if you like the story that I just read you, you can read more of them in this book. but I will make a promise and I will come back and read to you some more from this book soon. And meanwhile, look after yourself, and I'll see you again soon.